An epic journey.
Oh, it's got everything. It's a Greek tragedy.
That ended in the unthinkable.
We are the only family that did not eat human flesh.
The Donner Party.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Elder God Podcast, episode 5. Woo! I'm your host, Big Sal, as always. Also producer, co-host, Big Bad Thad. Hello. We also have returning for his second episode from episode 3, Tony Franchise.
What's up?
And making his Elder God Podcast debut, sitting across the counter from me, Scuba Steve.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And this is episode 5, as I mentioned, sponsored by Ocean State Job Lot of Chicopee. This is also episode 2 without Kanzi.
What's going on with Kanzi?
Kanzi's in quarantine.
Apparently he's in quarantine.
He says he's in quarantine with his stepson Adam.
But we have seen pictures of him on a slide. So
video of him
footage.
on a slide. Kanzi says that his household has gone to BJ's, so he's compromising BJ's in Greenfield.
And he's been here because when we arrived at our studio, there was a sign that left a vulgar message. I'm going to assume it was him. Like, who else could it be?
Who else has a key here? Us.
Yeah.
The landlord.
Us. But maybe you snuck
The key's
in.
also not in the door, right?
Yeah.
The key's in the door?
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. We did that last time. Okay, back to this.
Okay.
The bed is missing, too. We were going to all sleep over here tonight, then quarantine ourselves.
Mattress is missing.
The mattress is missing,
And
not the bed, I guess.
I want to know if someone drew a penis on the wall over there. So I don't know who did that, but
We're gonna
there's some
address this.
spooky stuff here.
Yeah, we're a little frightened today, but that's not stopping us. We're not scared of no coronavirus.
I am.
Yeah, he really is.
I didn't go outside.
Yeah, you came outside to get here.
Without my Gumby suit on.
He is wearing the Gumby suit right now, believe it or not.
I am.
Shall we jump into housekeeping, Thad?
Housekeeping, yes. Last time on the podcast, we addressed PAX East and how me and the Misha Collins, beautiful woman, by the way, we saw Animal Crossing. Misha bought that Thursday night, midnight, and she was playing it, and it looks pretty good. And then I went there in the morning, she was still playing it, and I'm like, okay. And when I was watching her play, I'm like, wow, this is kind of cool. So then I bought it, even though I wasn't gonna. And I'm telling you, it's a good game. I recommend it.
Can you explain to me what Animal Crossing is, specifically? Like, is it a game or is this like a simulation?
So it's a game where you play as a villager, and you live in a town.
But you're an animal.
No. You're a human. You're the only human. And then everyone else is the animals. And you do things as collect money, which are called bells in this game. You can dig up fossils and collect bugs and fish. Why are you laughing?
What do you do?
Wiping my
You
nose.
just like go. You just like go about. Oh, use some hand sanitizer. So you just go about your day as a
it's
person.
There's no objective.
We're the animals.
These various animals. They all have funny names.
They all live, or they're like people, or they in the wild.
No, they're people, but the animals.
But you're not you're not an animal.
You're a human.
Also, bells. Money is bells.
Money is called
So
bells.
what do you call bells?
Money.
Is that true, or are you just making that up?
I'm making that up.
So does anyone have a doorbell on their house? What do they call it?
You don't
Or
knock
they
on
knock.
doors. You just open and just walk in.
So there's no security?
No security.
Sounds like a strange place to live.
Anyway, that game's a 10 out of 10. I definitely recommend it. I'm about to unlock the shop. So
How many Animal Crossing games are there?
there's one. Well, the first one came out on the Nintendo 64, Japan only. But that got a port to the GameCube, which
When
we
was
got
this?
like 2001 maybe. And then
Some people weren't even born then,
yes.
right?
And there was one on the Nintendo
May
DS.
30th, 01.
We're just giving out our birthdays on here now. Just give out your social security number.
6481. Don't worry about it.
There's also one on Nintendo Wii, the 3DS, and this newest one is on the Switch. So 10 out of 10. Go buy it.
How much did it cost you?
$60.
I bet you didn't have a problem opening your wallet for that.
Oof.
Well, it's for myself, obviously.
Oh, okay.
Was that with tax?
With tax. No.
Shipping and handling, virtually.
Virtual tax.
Where'd you buy it?
The eShop.
But Misha has the actual copy, right?
No, well, we were going to go to GameStop and get it, but we didn't want to get sick.
Oh,
So we
jeez.
bought it.
Well, they almost closed.
Jeez.
We bought it online.
Patrick Small says they're still open.
Patrick Small. Good man.
What a guy.
What's
He also works at Big Y. And I was at Big Y the other night in Wilbraham, right? That's not my Big Y. I guess Ludlow was my Big Y. But I was at the Big Y in Wilbraham the other night. Actually was there about 3 times this week. That one.
Why you
It's a
going
nice
Big
big
Y
Y.
so much?
I like being out and about. I'm not scared of no virus like you. And
Okay, well, have fun with your lungs full of pus.
I was at the Big Y in Wilbraham, and believe it or not, they didn't have toilet paper. I don't know if that's unusual, but they didn't have toilet paper, so I was a little concerned. So I walked up to the customer service desk, and I asked the young lady there. I didn't ask. I informed her. I said, just to let you know, you're out of toilet paper. She looked at me, didn't say a word. She gave me a look, as if she wasn't taking any of my shit today. So that's that. But that's the customer service at Big Y in Wilbraham.
Man,
She wasn't taking any of my.
What's the deal with Big Y?
I don't know what the deal with Big Y is.
It's terrible. No bags.
No bag. That's a whole different story.
That is a whole different story.
Every time I'm there, I'm like, why?
Well, this girl was just like, "Why would you question?"
Yeah, but I wasn't questioning. I was just letting her know
Oh, I'm
that they
sorry.
should order more
What
toilet
did she
paper.
say?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
She just
So-
look at you?
She just looked at me. I thought it was
didn't-
crazy,
What
which
did
I
you
kind of
do?
am.
Did you walk away?
I did.
Wow. The reason I did a pause between that because I didn't want to give the fans what they wanted.
Oh,
They had to wait for it.
they were all craving it.
Yeah, I know they were like, oh, he's about to say it, but
Must have been Kevin. Kevin's listening to this, right? I don't know.
Kevin, our worst fan.
Yeah, Kevin, if you're listening, which we know you aren't, we have you on as a guest. That's great, but you have to start listening to the podcast. We're gonna have to send him just that clip.
So, last time,
Episode 3.
episode 3. So last time I was on, again, episode 3, I mentioned a drummer, a one-handed drummer. It's Rick Allen from Def Leppard.
What happened to his other hand?
It was actually amputated because he got into a car accident with his girlfriend.
Tell us more about that.
Girlfriend okay?
I did not see anything when I looked it up.
Okay, she's gone.
Did she die in the accident?
I have no idea.
Is this one car accident, a several car
This
pile up?
Did she
What-
cause it?
Honestly, I don't know.
We should give him
What-
some roadhead.
what's-
Right, that could have been a
what's-
distraction.
What street was this on? Fuller Street?
West Ave? No, it was West Street. West Street.
West Ave?
He was in his
Near the jail?
right next to the jail.
Oh, right near the jail.
Not right next to it. On
Right
that
next
road.
to it.
That
Oh,
road.
I see. Right near Lupazoo?
No, that's a completely
other
different
side.
road.
Yes, but Lupazoo's in the vicinity.
In
Shout
that-
out to Lupazoo. You're kind of expensive.
Yeah.
Giraffe died there at Lupazoo.
Right.
Moment of silence.
Not Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
Moment of silence.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, he lost it in a car accident. He was going a little too fast in his Corvette. He just hit dry stone wall.
What year is this? 84?
Yes, December 31st.
Was he in Def Leppard at that point?
Honestly, I don't know.
You should come prepared.
Is this 1984 we're talking about?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just
2084?
you never know. Could be 1884.
Yeah, 1784. You know,
Okay, wow.
Def Leppard was really big back then.
Mm.
They kind of had a dip. in it.
What's your favorite Def Leppard song, Tony?
I'm gonna have to come. I will get back to you by the end of this podcast.
I'm going to write that down so I remember.
Oh, look at this! Look at this!
You remember to unplug the refrigerator today.
Because you guys don't know how to shut it off.
We
How do you shut
unplugged
off
it.
a fridge? There's no switch on that refrigerator.
How much do you want to bet?
Nothing.
Steak dinner.
No.
Oh,
Oh,
I
steak
only
dinners.
owe my money for
He
certain
owes
things.
people steak dinners.
dollars.
I don't owe anybody a steak dinner.
Let me tell you, that steak dinner I had several years ago was one of the best.
Thank you. You're welcome.
It came with a fribble with the Outback.
I believe you owe me a steak dinner.
I think someone else
Me?
was with us.
Yes, from high school.
Oh, please. We never made a steak dinner bet.
I believe.
Well,
you
let's talk
did.
about this later.
Okay,
JD was with us when we got that steak dinner.
Yes, he ordered the biggest steak. You remember that?
Yeah, fuck
It was
JD.
like $25 just for his steak.
You know what, JD, if you're listening right now, we hate you.
You know, he might be listening to this. He loves us, quietly, but doesn't want anything to do with us.
Only on wrestling days.
Which haven't happened in a while. He hasn't notified us. Also, this is another thing I want to talk about. Due to the coronavirus,
What you got?
WrestleMania 36, which I talked about in the last episode, saying it was probably going to get canceled or postponed.
It's canceled.
It's moving it to 2 nights
Oh, nice.
in front of nobody at the WWE Performance Center. Saturday, the April... What day is that? I can't
You don't know
remember.
off the top of your head?
4th and 5th, splitting up to 2 nights in front of nobody. But they are doing it.
You gonna be there?
Yeah, I'm essential personnel. I'm the cameraman.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'll be there. So hit me up. They're also selling T-shirts as of last night that say I wasn't there. Like you go to a concert and it says I was there. They have someone say I wasn't there. So that's it. Shall we jump into funny news?
Of course.
Go to Scuba Steve-O.
Give me a second here to pull her up. So amid the coronavirus and all that fun stuff, don't be looking.
Of course. It's coronavirus news.
No, it's related to.
Is it funny?
Oh, it's good. So this is in Springfield, Missouri, not Springfield, Mass. Very important. I saw this to distinguish.
Yes. Is this what I think it is?
Oh, come on. Do you already know?
Yes. This Walmart?
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. Already know. Anyways,
That was mine.
Anyways. A very fine woman was in Walmart, great place we can all agree on, and was shopping for the beloved toilet paper that we're all having trouble with. And then she had a baby in the toilet paper aisle at Walmart.
Oh my god.
Can you imagine you need toilet paper, that's the first aisle you go to, and there's someone delivering a baby? Disgusting. What do you do?
It said it took 45 minutes for
Right,
the whole
45
process.
minutes. 45 minutes. Let me see what else it said.
Can you imagine being the crowd of people waiting for it to clear out so you can grab it and grab a roll of toilet paper?
Mm.
Well,
Having to watch this.
the real question is, did she get the toilet paper?
That's a very good question, actually.
Didn't they give her a gift card too?
Did they? Let me see if this is anything.
This is the first I'm hearing of.
When I worked at Walmart in Chicopee, Mass.
Which we didn't go
You
to.
worked at Walmart?
I did work at Walmart.
Wow.
It sucked. But
You're
anyway,
brave.
someone gave birth there when I was there.
No, they
Yes,
did not.
they did. I told you
Come
this.
on, you
No
did
way.
not.
Yes, this really happened. It's happened. I'm telling you.
Fingers crossed. Isn't
Fingers
that
crossed.
supposed to be like
No,
when
fingers
you're
crossed.
breaking
I'm
a
telling the
promise?
truth. Fingers crossed. I'm telling the truth.
No one ever does that. Finger crossed. I'm telling the truth.
You,
What about Nixon?
you that's a great example.
Okay, thank you.
Great example.
What did you do at Big Y? At Big Y, Walmart.
I would be caught dead in a big way.
Patrick
Why?
works at Big Y.
Anyway, I was a online grocery shopper, which means some lazy person would come in and give me the order over the app, and I would go and grab the stuff off the shelves, and I would deliver it to their car. Shout outs to Muhammad. He was my supervisor. Great man.
Is he still around?
Didn't you text him saying I quit?
I did text him out of the blue saying I quit.
Just I quit.
Just I quit. And I blocked his number.
What was his response? Did he respond?
He said, "Thanks for the notice."
Were you working that day? Was
Yes.
it the next day?
It was Memorial Day weekend.
Wow.
And you
You
just-
did the same thing at Walgreens, but we won't address that because that was addressed
I
in
don't,
the
I don't like
last
walls.
pod.
Sorry.
We know someone that works at Walmart, or worked at Walmart.
Same thing.
Pretty much, yeah, right? The same online grocery shopper.
Shall
Oh.
she be named?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. You told me.
Do you?
I did. I told you, but I don't think we worked there at the same time.
No,
She knew
we
who Muhammad was, though.
I think she came after me.
Shout out to Jaysha if you're listening.
Shout out.
Who?
Jaysha, that's her name.
With a J.
Jasha?
Jasha.
Joshua.
Jasha?
Joshing around.
Jasha?
Yeah, her name's Josh.
But I noticed that they have a lot more parking spots now than they did before.
Yeah, they really umped it up.
I have a shirt from Walmart pickup. I bought at Salvation Army.
How much?
It was like $4 maybe.
It's a little steep.
I know, but it was worth the meme. It was a polo shirt, real nice.
You're trying to tell me you got a job there, but I wasn't buying it.
You believed it for a few
did not
days. Yes, you
believe it. I
did.
did not.
I said, "Oh, I worked there. I
I
got
never-
the shirt, and it wasn't for me. I left."
I never believed it.
It's a nice shirt, orange, so it doesn't really fit the
It's
Walmart
orange,
look.
like solid orange. The
Yeah,
shirt.
it's bright orange. It's bright. There's no orange. in
Walmart's
here.
like blue though. How does that even make
Yeah.
sense?
I'll show you.
Look at the
You know,
orange.
I'll wear it to work tomorrow.
Can you?
Yeah,
Dress
I will.
down Sunday?
That's a thing. No one cares, right?
Yeah.
As long as I wear my face
It's
mask.
Sunday.
All right, so our next news.
You can go because
You can go.
Okay. So I had two news. One of them was the Walmart story.
Got him.
This also has to do with coronavirus. I was looking for something that didn't have anything to do with coronavirus, but
Good luck.
here it is. So it's titled "French Mayor Defends Smurf Rally After
Oh,
Outcry Over
I
Virus."
saw this one too.
René's France, the mayor of the small French town on Tuesday, 2 Tuesdays ago, defended hosting a record-breaking gathering of 3,500 people dressed as Smurfs over the weekend after accusations that the event increased the risk of spreading the coronavirus. "We must not stop living. It was the chance to say that we are alive." Blah blah blah. Mayor banned all gatherings of 1,000 people or more. You know, Massachusetts is like 10.
25. actually.
Again, this
No,
is
10
2
now.
weeks ago now.
It's 10
so
now?
10 now. Yeah.
Oh,
Wait,
it's-
really?
Jim said 10.
Oh shit.
the Smurf rally drew criticism, particularly from the media in Italy, which is battling Europe's most intense outbreak.
They hate the Smurfs.
I guess so, but France loves their Smurfs because they still had it.
Anyone die?
They explain what the Smurfs are in this article. I hope you know what a Smurf is.
The little blue guys.
Yeah, so they've been preparing for this for a month, which doesn't seem like that long of a thing to have a Smurf fest.
I prefer the snorkels over the Smurfs.
The snorkels are good too.
Alright.
Smurfs are kind of overrated. And people think they know the Smurfs because of the Disney movies. They are Disney, right?
I don't know.
I
it's
think
Disney,
they are. Is it?
The last few movies. The Smurf movies are Disney. Maybe?
One time at...
But yeah, here's the picture for anybody who's the Smurf people.
Wow.
One time I read...
Some hotties there.
Yes.
I read Robin on one of the Crane games. I won a Hackus plush from the Smurfs 2. And later that evening, we sacrificed it in someone's backyard.
Whose? Oh, do we not name them?
No.
Can we elaborate on what?
How'd you sacrifice? Yeah.
Well, we drowned him into a pond. And then we cut him open with a knife. We put some stuff on him. I won't say what. But
Can
you can
we
use
get
your
the color?
imagination. It is white.
Color
It's white. Okay.
Wow.
Must be glue.
Elmer's glue.
Elmer's glue.
White out strips.
Milk.
Is that your news?
Yes.
Okay.
Smurfs.
So my news also has to do with the coronavirus.
Oh.
Wow.
We really branched out today.
Disney,
Even though the Walmart one's not really coronavirus.
Yeah, it wasn't very directly related.
We all need toilet paper all the time, so go ahead.
Disneyland Closure ends man's 2,995-day streak of visits.
I think it's probably a good thing.
How many days?
2,995. That
So what
is
that, like 10 years?
that's 8 years, 2 months, 2 weeks.
How much is that costing?
Yeah. That's,
Close to $10,000 total estimated.
That's it?
That doesn't
seems
seem like
cheap.
yeah.
it's
They probably give him a discount.
Mr.
Oh, by now.
Jeff Wrights.
He's an influencer.
Jeff Wrights or Wrights, I don't know how to pronounce it. He used some of him, because like him and his fiance or wife, they got tickets and like free passes over the years. So they started going every day. Because it was like a leap year ad where like oh, you get to go an extra day this year. But like that doesn't make sense unless you go every day. So they started going every day.
To make it worth it.
Yes. And his thoughts on this is he's happy. Well, he's sad it ended, but he's happy he didn't have a part in it. It's not his fault. He couldn't go.
So when they open up, when they open up again, is he just going to continue going? Any word on that?
I think he will, but the streak is reset.
Is this the end of an era?
End of an era.
How old is he?
What's his demographic?
yeah. Do we know what he works?
Yeah, does he not have a
Is
job?
he retired?
I tried looking at his source of income, and I could not find it.
Wonder why.
Maybe he owns Disney.
He's Mickey Mouse himself.
You think he's definitely pooped in every bathroom, right? By now?
Not every.
He's
They got
happy.
underground tunnels on that thing.
That's Disney World or Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Interesting.
And he was 47.
That's it?
What? Yo,
So he's been going since he was 39. Right?
what's this guy's priorities?
Disney.
Disney.
Does he go for the whole day, or is it just like pop in, pop out?
He just
Yeah,
pops in, pops out.
I guess it. All right. Never mind.
Where were you going with that?
Well, it just how much of a streak? If you just step foot in Disneyland, just step out. Should that really count?
I guess it
Technically.
counts, yeah. He's been in Disneyland.
So
He went to Disneyland.
his streak could just been just walking on
That's
Disney
the point.
property.
He might do that and then go to work.
Yeah, so he could just walk through. All right. Okay.
Or do it after work. He might just do that for all the days. Maybe he's never actually been inside the full park.
Is that him?
This is a picture of him right here.
Oh, he
Not
looks like
what
a
I
loser.
thought he was gonna look like.
And
to
he
be honest.
says his favorite ride is the Matterhorn bobsleds.
Never heard of it.
His favorite character is Goofy, so he's a good man in my book.
So, is there a place he hasn't been?
So you go there that long, he has... Don't ask stupid questions.
You don't know that. We don't know that.
He's had to do everything.
How many parks?
How do you
they have one park
I don't know.
in
I've never been to Disneyland.
Disneyland? Because
Disney
in Disney World they have 4 parks.
Like-
It's expensive to go to Disneyland.
You know?
Right.
It must be like a
Do you think he eats
pass
there
holder.
every day too? 'Cause
Well, I think they sell like annual
would change
passes.
things.
Oh yeah, you get some food too. But I think he has an annual pass, so like it's a little cheaper.
But then probably hamburgers probably like $12 at
Easily.
least minimum.
like
Well,
Coke.
10,000. There you go.
I mean, more than that. 10,000? It's weak.
That's just is that 10,000 just entrance fees?
That's like how much he spent total about.
It's not a lot.
It's
I wouldn't
there's
think.
no way.
That's less than 1,000 a year.
Yeah, no, he's not buying food or anything.
He's not getting no fast passes. Do you have to pay for those?
Yeah,
What do you think he buys merch
not from Disney.
Mickey ears. Mickey ears every time he goes.
and he gets like stitched with his name? He's got 10,000 of them. How many days?
9. $2,995.
So he's got a big collection.
Do they still do the pins? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
they must
yes.
do that.
Pins on the lanyard.
I still have some.
I have a
I think
lanyard.
Disney-
Disney
a
has
long,
its
long
own
time.
like pin or card system, if I remember correctly. Last time we went, which was
It's
a few years.
it's updated now.
It could be. I don't remember, to be honest. My
You say
brother.
card system?
I could
Like
vaguely.
trading cards? We're talking like the pins.
Yeah,
the
like
character
physical pins you stick on it, like you
Well,
cap it.
I remember when last I went with my family.
We're gonna address that later.
Okay, Jesus. Okay. Should we save it till then?
No,
Or-
go
or-
talk about this part. You're giving us an update.
Well, when we went, my brother's there was this little game where you would go into each park and there would be this little stand and you would get like either a pin or a card or something from there and you would be able to go around the park and battle certain.
Oh,
It's supposed to be like some kind of magical.
doesn't sound fun to me.
No.
Like I said, I
like it.
vaguely remember it. My
I still
brother's-
have my thing.
I do as well.
I remember someone came up and wanted to trade with me, and I said no.
You didn't.
I thought that was weird because like you always hear like when you're little they hype it up. They're like you're gonna get these pins and then you can go and trade it. But it's like if I bought a pin, why am I gonna trade it?
Well, it could be more valuable. You can like
Yeah, but, I
sucker
mean-
the guy out of it.
7-year-old me doesn't know that. But I don't remember. I remember walking around with them and they had a bunch of different ones. Let's just see what I have. Old Disney days.
I don't know what the fuck you guys talking about.
In Disney World, they have pins.
I never
You-
got in Disney World.
Yes,
I never seen
the
pins.
gimmick. Well, but then the gimmick was like you buy these pins. All the gift shops had pins, and you bought like a vest or a shirt or a lanyard, and you put the pins on there. And the idea was you could trade with other pin holders. So like if I walked by Steve and he had something I wanted on his thing, I could trade him like barter. Like I'll trade you, 2 of mine for, that Mickey Mouse one or whatever it is, and that naked Mickey Mouse for my naked Minnie or something like that.
What?
May I may I ask a question after we had that wonderful image put it in our
That
heads?
was a great image.
Was. Do you know what you were getting? Was it like a random pack? You know how the
No.
baseball? No.
It would. They had like a stand or a shelf, and they had all the pins on them.
So you would pick one out.
Yes.
And, okay.
And I clearly remember that they were color coded. So like purple and yellow and green, there were different price ranges.
So
Even then, I knew I had to get the cheap ones.
so
'cause I'm old.
another question because this is the first time I'm ever hearing of
Yes.
this.
Maybe they don't do it anymore.
I have a horrible memory. It's like Swiss cheese. If we're gonna be honest.
I like Swiss cheese.
Is
They-
it the one with holes?
Yeah, but they jip you because you get less cheese.
That's
'cause of the
true.
holes.
That's very true. But you get the smell.
Does cheese smell?
No, the cheese.
All right, continue. What were you saying? I forgot what we were talking about. Pins.
Pins. Did you have to have a certain set before you would go on to a next one? Like buy a certain.
No, it was just you buy whatever you want.
All right, so it's like a free for all.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right.
But not all the stands had the same pins. And then
Okay.
like some, I would think some got retired and stuff, and that's how some became rarer. You know what I mean?
Valuable, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like if you went to MGM Studios, which I don't think is MGM Studios anymore, you get that pin there, but like they wouldn't have those pins at Animal Kingdom.
Got it.
They
It'd
had
be
like animal ones.
Was
But they
there-
probably had like the basic Mickey and Minnie and Goofy and
on each one. But
Donald.
each theme would be.
Yeah,
for the
Kool-Aid
park.
Man. Yeah,
Was there a naked Goofy?
there might be. We'll go check eBay for that.
I know there was a naked Pluto though.
Yes, more
No.
than likely.
Without the collar.
Oh, jeez.
That's how you don't know where he is. Yeah, so I'm gonna look for my pins. I have them somewhere because they're like in the way and they're heavy.
Heavy pins.
I clearly remember
They are heavy.
I have a soccer one because like the ball is like 3. I have no ambition to go to Disney World anymore, so
The ball.
just point that out.
Come on.
Not really. I don't believe in the magic.
It's
Disney
not
World's
the-
expensive.
Okay, well, I will agree.
I'm not Zack Ryder here.
I don't like the Disney World. I do like the Disney Cruise. Disney Cruises.
They're cheap now.
That's part of the reason why.
That's because you tried jumping off ship several times.
Eight times.
What about the SS Tipton?
SS Tipton? I've never been. I've always wanted to.
I bet.
Heard lots of great things.
An update on that from the last episode. I read online that at the end of Sweet Life on Deck, they destroyed the ship.
What?
Like that was the story. Like the cruise is over and they were going to destroy the ship.
Titanic 2.
Wait, was it like?
Mr. Mosby was the only one on board. Actually, it couldn't be because he ended up in the other show.
Yeah, he's
so.
on the other hotel in New York.
Evil Twin.
Yeah, so I said, how do we get talking about Disney?
Disney
I
guy.
don't know.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah,
That's right. Anything else about the Disney guy?
That's it.
What's his name?
Jeff Reitz.
You're invited to be on. Also, if anyone has any information on the Disney pins that we don't know about, comment below.
Comment below your favorite pin.
Or if you guys know
if
whatever
they even
the hell I was
exist.
talking
But
about.
pins are a big thing now. Going back to this different thing now.
PAX East.
Like it's a big collectible thing
There's a
among
whole pin thing at PAX East.
among conventions, Comic Cons,
Well,
wrestling pins.
They've always been a big thing. I think they faded out. Because I remember there's like...
They might have, but they're big now again.
I know like the World Fairs, they used to have a lot of pins for it and kind of dove off and...
But it's like a pop culture thing.
Right.
Like I'm sure like Star Wars pin are a thing. I've never seen Star Wars. They're expensive. Like wrestling pins are a big thing now, and you know they're like $12 a pin, which seems a little outrageous to me.
Hi.
What are you doing?
I think we're gonna hop right into our drink challenge.
Otherwise,
We have to
it's taking
cover our
too
eyes?
long.
Cover your eyes, everybody.
Yeah. Well, what's wrong with taking too long? We need this information. It's gonna be a long podcast.
Yeah, it is. Each time it gets longer.
Cover your eyes.
Oh,
cover your
oh,
eyes. Actually, I
oh.
don't need my glasses.
Just cover it with a hat.
Keep talking.
I
Can't see.
Well, you kind of like
We need the
railroad
blindfolds.
our conversation over
We
here.
need Kevin's blindfolds.
You have a hat on.
I'm
though.
thirsty. Make sure you give me some good.
All right, so this drink.
Can we look now?
No.
Just to pour it in the cups. We have to taste it.
What if we take a sip of the bottle, each of us?
Pass it around.
Yeah.
6 feet apart, it'd be okay.
We all checked our temperatures.
Yeah, it's 103, right?
I was
good.
95 today. I was kind of cold.
I was 93 the other day.
Were you?
Yes.
That's insane.
I was a little
Change
shocked.
of coolant.
You need me to move my cup?
Hold on, buddy.
I'm excited.
Was
So,
it was like rat poison.
Good. I heard it's sweet.
Yo, I'm thirsty.
You just pour a full glass.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Is this mine?
Yes, that is yours.
Oh, I get the coaster.
Oh shit!
You
Can I have
got
a
the
sip?
Lucky pick.
You
No!
gotta wait.
So do we drink it with our eyes closed? Is that how this
Yeah.
The
works?
first sip, yes. And
first
then you
sip.
have to guess.
You have to, so you have to guess, then open your eyes.
Okay. Here,
Oh, wait, no, I was a
hold-
part of it. Yeah, that's why I didn't do
Just
it last
even-
time.
Oh, am I putting it on my hand?
Hold it.
Oh.
Don't drop it.
Going back to that Walmart story, I want to point this out.
Yeah.
So an acquaintance of ours, not gonna say friend. She has a man's name for her name. You might know who I'm talking about, Steve-O.
Mr. Tony, raise your hand.
She sent me the link to that Walmart story
Yeah.
as if I hadn't seen it already. And of course, the Walmart expert I am, I've seen that Walmart baby story.
Is this work?
Ryan sent me the link to that
Wait,
today.
where did this name the name?
She sent me that link. She sent me the link to that today, and I was like, I've seen this already.
Wow. You saw that like
But
2
I
days
wish
ago.
it was my baby.
we
Okay,
all-
can I sip this?
Can we drink?
Alright, let's take a sip, everybody. It's magic.
It smells like watermelon.
Tastes familiar.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
what is this?
Well,
That tastes so
you did
familiar.
nail on the head with
That's
water.
cough syrup from CVS.
Is that why it tastes so good?
No.
It tastes like a watered down Jolly Rancher.
It does. It does.
Do they make juice? Jolly Rancher juice? Is that a thing?
I know where you got this, so I'm kind of confused what this is.
Undisclosed location. Anyway, this is. Any guesses?
Oh, it's not what I thought.
hold
It was.
This is crushed watermelon.
Oh,
Oh
You would guess on the smell, but not on the taste.
no!
watermelon soda.
I will say I'm not a big fan of watermelon sodas, but
How many watermelon sodas have you had?
one other one.
Was it this one?
It was not. It was by mistake. I thought I was getting something else. I ended up getting watermelon. It was not
Is
a
this
pleasant
crushed?
surprise.
Is this the first one you've had today?
Yes, today.
This is my third.
Third?
And these were on the brotch.
Yes.
No
Where'd
charge.
you buy these?
Undisclosed location.
Does Dollar Tree have them?
Yes.
Is that the undisclosed location?
Yes.
I was at Walmart, and they had. It was a new one. It said new, and it wasn't this. I'm not sure what it was. Pina colada. That's what it
Oh
was.
my goodness.
Pina colada crush.
Walking in the ring.
Did you have it?
I did not get it. No. You know, because those little things at the end of the registers, they're like $2 for a bottle. It's not worth it.
$2.
It's an interesting drink.
What would you
Very.
give it? I would give this probably a 7.
It's really sweet. Like, I don't know if I could drink the rest of this.
I like sweet things, so I'm gonna agree with
I'll go
7.5.
Well, you know, his drink is a Shirley Temple, so.
It is.
Yeah. See, the thing about this, it kind of makes my headache a little worse, and it especially hurts in my sore throat. So
Should we stop sharing a cup or something, or?
Do you have a mask?
a what?
We have a ski mask.
No, he's got a gloves on. This is fine.
He's wearing the Gumby suit.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the Gumby suit out.
Yeah, so he's got the gloves and everything. It's
It's
fine.
interesting, because this is not something I would have bought on my own, even just to try.
No.
So I'm glad that we did this.
Okay, so I'll tell you where I got it.
You didn't get this from where you said you did.
I got it from my dealer, Fred Fox.
Yo, fucking Fred. When are we going to meet Fred? Like we hear about Fred, we see Fred, but I've never shook his hand or
Do you really want to
fist
shake
pumped
his
him.
hand?
Elbow bumps now.
Let's just say he's gonna make a special appearance.
Oh boy.
All right, you want to hop right into our next segment, Mr. Saliva?
Song of the week. We won't even get into that. Song of the week to Tony franchise.
All right. Once again, everyone looks at me for the song of the week. Last
You're
time,
all reliable on things
all
like
reliable on song of the week. So last time I was on the pod, which was pod 3, as we mentioned, I did a Rush song, Rock and Roll. This time I'm gonna go a little back further. We're gonna do a little bit of swing. It's a King of the Road by Dean Martin. He was not the original guy who wrote it, but I like his version the best. The song was written originally in 1964 by a country singer, Roger Miller. The song's basically about a hobo going about their basic life or basic day and how he's free to do what he wants. He has nothing tying him down, and he's free spirit.
Like sit outside in the cold and rain.
Right. No mask. No, there's no what was the word I'm looking for? I had it. I'm gone.
Disney?
Disney. You can sneak in Disney. You got the Disney train. If you're on the Disney train, you can go in.
Naked grandma.
The whole
Naked
train?
grandma. He does not have a naked grandma.
I do.
Shall we listen to the song? Anything else you want to run down?
No.
What year?
1964 was the original, when it was originally written by Roger Miller. I believe the single came out in 65.
Tony, who was president in 1964?
You are asking the wrong
Does
person.
anybody know?
64?
Yeah.
Would that be
Jackson.
No.
Abraham Lincoln.
No.
I don't know why I'm thinking Carter. For
Take a
some
guess. Carter's later.
Donald
Reason.
Trump.
Oh, is it Eisenhower?
It was
No.
Lyndon Johnson.
Oh.
It was the year after Kennedy
Lyndon
was
B.
killed.
Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson. I'm sorry that.
You got to specify the B. There's many Lyndon
You do.
Johnsons.
What's the name of the song?
Linda Johnson.
King of the Road?
King of the Hill?
Road. King of the Hill is an animated cartoon.
Great show.
It is.
Shout outs to Hank Hill.
Wonderful propane guy.
All right, let's listen to the song. So,
All right. Commercial break. Let's go.
Loud is not allowed. Now you listen to me, mister. I work for a living. And I mean real work, not writing down gobbledygook. I provide the people of this community with propane and propane accessories.
And we are back. That was the song.
King of the Road.
Dean
King of
Martin.
the Road.
There you go. What a guy.
You are king of the road, Tony.
Thank you. Yes,
A bow bump.
a little bit bump there.
Good song. Does your grandma like that song?
No.
No? Has she heard it?
Naked grandma?
Yes. No. She's not. She's fully clothed. I
You
cannot
know
say-
she's fully clothed right now.
Yes.
Why? Call her.
I'm
do you
not
know?
gonna call- I know.
Do you watch her?
No.
See what
She doesn't take her clothes off. She showers with everything on. She hates me.
That's strange that you know that too.
You've been there
I have not.
with
I've-
your clothes on as well.
I've heard from my grandfather, which is the exact opposite problem. He just keeps his clothes off. It's very, very uncomfortable.
Even at family gatherings.
Every day.
Sounds like my childhood.
Well, interesting.
Anyway, that song was I wasn't a big fan of, but thank you for sharing.
I enjoyed it more than I thought it was going to. It was
It's-
better than Death Grips.
What? No.
Yes.
No.
It broadens your horizon. The swing was a interesting time.
It's better than Pink Floyd, that's for sure.
There's a lot of people taking a lot of stuff from swing and putting it into a lot more modern stuff today.
Any examples?
Off the top of my head,
Smash Mouth involved?
no, you're thinking about the Monkees though. It's something from the also from the '60s.
I'm a Believer.
I'm a Believer.
Great song.
It is.
Sung by both, it's a great song.
Yes, it is.
I saw Smash Mouth live once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was that?
I missed half the concert because someone here, but that's all right.
Scuba Steve, what did you do?
Come on, pal.
Steve doesn't know the story, but
I don't.
I'll tell you another time.
Great. Tomorrow.
It has people you know involved
Tomorrow?
in it.
Promise?
I'll tell you
Breakfast?
Yeah.
Breakfast.
All right,
Okay.
song. Are we gonna go into snack of the week?
Snack of the week.
Okay, everybody. We wandered around Big Y. Big Y gets mentioned a lot here. I'm trying to find snack of the week about an hour ago. We came across Little Debbie Easter carrot rolls.
Eh.
So you're looking at
Whoa,
the
whoa,
picture.
whoa. Carrot cake rolls.
Carrot cake rolls.
Come on.
Yeah, it's not a carrot
Yeah.
wrapped
if
in
it was a
something.
carrot roll, I wouldn't eat it.
Let's read. We have 6 cake rolls, individually wrapped. Natural and artificial flavors.
Did these the ingredients? Do these contain carrots?
I believe we confirmed
Is this a
that
good
they-
source of carrots if I need vegetables?
Probably not. But, you know, if it makes you feel better, eat away. Also, there's a puzzle on the back.
I was trying to do it earlier. You wouldn't let me. Give me a fucking pen.
You have a pen in your hand now.
I want to do it now. I want to do it earlier.
All right,
So
so
why don't you have a pen? You gotta have a pen at all times. don't you know?
individually wrapped. This is good for the coronavirus.
Do we eat the wrapper?
You can try. Who wants the first one?
I'll take the first.
I'm gonna eat it with the peel.
Eat with the peel. No, eat some.
Were you passing it around?
Do what you want.
Alright, I'm gonna lick it.
Also, wait. Before we open, we're gonna look.
Do it away from the mic, everybody.
270 calories.
Uh-oh.
There's 6 rolls.
These are gross looking.
They look good in the picture.
Yeah, not as appetizing.
Will this
Wait,
taste
take
like
a
carrot
picture.
cake? There's a rabbit on there. I like the little rabbit on the cake here, the Easter bunny. Easter's gonna get canceled, of course. Steve's already got his fucking chomping on this thing.
All right, this is the
Give me a
little
sponge.
Debbie
Well, hold on.
cake roll going in.
I like the little piece of cardboard. Are you okay? You okay?
Don't die.
Give it a 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10? What?
You're one bite in.
Hold on.
This is like a 4.
I can't even get this.
I'm just playing, but
It's
this
very
is,
disappointing.
this looks like shit.
It does.
Whoa.
On a related note, Subway has carrot cake cookies now. Very good.
Very good. Oh my god.
Oh, you got it?
I also had the
You guys go to Subway, please.
very good place. They
Quiznos.
had this other
Quiznos.
cookie. It was black chocolate cherry. Ooh, unreal.
Black chocolate
And
cake.
at the Walmart, with the Subway at the Walmart, the cookies there are 89 cents, I believe.
Too much.
We're going now.
I'm all up for
Pause the
it.
recording. We're going
The
now.
prices fluctuate between Subways.
All Subways or just like Walmart and Subways and regular Subways?
You know that there's 3 Subways off of Memorial Drive?
Over there's one near Dairy Queen.
There's one right by Dairy Queen. There's one next to GameStop in the same Walmart plaza, and there's one inside of Walmart.
There's one on the Popeyes, next to Popeyes.
Or
No, it's a Little Caesars.
No, next to Popeyes is a Subway. On Memorial Drive.
There's
There is.
not.
There is. We passed by it today.
Oh yeah, I thought we
Wait,
saw
what?
it.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. One bet. Steak dinner, right
Well,
now.
it's on the street. It's
No,
over
it's
near
right
the
next to
GameStop.
Popeyes.
There it's not. I will bet you
Steak
it's
dinner.
steak dinner.
Steak dinner right now. Steak dinner
Wait,
right
wait, let's make it
now.
clear.
Steak dinner right now. I know it for a fact.
Let's make it clear. You're telling me that there is a Subway right next to Popeyes on Memorial Drive in Chicopee.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the same build. It's the same plaza. There is something in between them, but they're in the same vicinity.
You said right next to it.
Basically right next to it. Right next to the drive.
So if you're okay, steak dinner.
Steak dinner.
I think
Guess
I'm
what?
getting a steak
I'm
dinner.
gonna bring up my
I'm
Google Maps.
getting a steak dinner.
Look at that,
There's
bro.
not 4 Subways.
No, it's a little. We were sitting at Wendy's parked looking
Yeah,
at it.
staring right at it.
Nope. You're
Yes.
fucked up, bro.
Memorial Drive.
We were facing.
We were just
Popeyes.
there.
We were.
We
Memorial
sat in the
Drive.
Wendy's parking lot for a half hour.
Oh shit! I'm thinking of Boston Road.
Yes.
No.
Yes, I'm getting a steak dinner.
You shook on
Everybody's
it, everything.
listening.
I'm not giving it to you.
After the coronavirus is done, I'm claiming my steak dinner.
I'm not giving it.
No takeout.
We just shook my hand. I have
no.
two witnesses.
Yeah, witnesses.
Yeah, we're doing it.
You're not gonna have witnesses after this.
Do we have to finish this?
I know, it's just too much.
I think we're
You're
doing it.
almost done.
I ate it. I'm hungry.
Yeah, I only had fries for
It's very sweet. Like you're just getting that frosting.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It doesn't taste like carrot cake at all. You just get like that frosting. If you like got the
Yeah.
chocolate roll, it almost tastes exactly the same. Just that filling or whatever you want to call it, just with a hint of like cinnamon.
You know, I'm thirsty and I do not want to drink that to wash this down. I might need something at some point. I'm getting
You're
thirsty.
gonna
bro.
have like diabetes by the end of this.
Okay, do be fair. Memorial Drive and Boston Road are very similar.
No.
No,
Yes.
no.
They got similar stuff.
One. Okay,
Just because they
explain.
have stores on the
They got similar things.
Like what?
They both have Walmart. They both have
There's
Popeyes.
no Little Caesars on.
They used to be.
Boston
They used to
Road
be.
anymore.
They used to be.
No more Denny's either.
You know the manager there.
It is Denny's
I
closed.
used to know the manager there.
It's now a what is it in the old Denny's spot?
Denny's?
The old Denny's spot in Boston Road. Not, yeah, Boston Road.
Denny's is still there.
No, it's
Well,
closed.
it's closed because of
No,
coronavirus.
but they opened up something else.
No, it's a Denny's because they built that. Yeah. I
No,
can't drink that
I'm
now.
thinking of IHOP, the old IHOP. In
Oh
Boston
shit,
Road.
that's a KFC.
That's it, KFC.
My bad. See,
KFC.
now you're confusing the
Oh,
two.
now
Yeah,
you're
I don't
dropping
want this.
crumbs on the mic.
Yeah,
Here, I don't want it.
I don't want
How much does this run you?
It was about $2.50, I think. I
That's
can't
it?
even drink this.
They were 2 for 4.
Well, now you.
Yeah, but I didn't buy two.
Didn't take advantage of the sale.
Should have gone to the Dollar Tree.
Why they would have went
This
in
guy
the
didn't
trash.
want to leave the car.
I'm not getting sick.
You
Listen,
left the car for
the type
Walmart
of people-
or the Big White.
Well, I had to. My big white joke. Just in case.
It was a home run.
Okay.
Amazing.
Next segment.
Media.
Media.
Who wants to jump into media?
I don't know. Hold on.
I have 2 things to discuss.
Why not just start?
Let's rock, paper, scissors.
All right.
Okay. Everyone going in.
I don't have anything right now.
Keep going in. Going in. Everyone's going in.
I gotta.
No
think
touching
about-
hands though.
Don't touch your hand. Okay. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, go.
I lick your fist.
No. Okay. Okay.
What are we doing?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Who goes first? Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. So
What do
I
we
beat
say?
you guys. So now,
Alright, so
so now it's between me and Salvas.
he did paper, didn't he?
Bam.
Go.
Okay. Yes, with rock, paper, scissors,
Oh yeah, I would
and then
be-
like it's a little clash there, like in Dragon Ball Z. where-
Okay, we're not gonna get into
Okay.
this, but
So my media. This is where we talk about movies, TV shows, albums, even video games. Today, I'm mixing it up. I'm talking about album.
nice.
You mentioned Smash Mouth earlier.
Oh no.
I recently was recommended the first 2 Smash Mouth albums.
I think I need to address the Smash Mouth story
Fuck off
in this
with
episode now.
Go ahead.
I will after
The
this.
fans will defend me.
Yeah, please.
All right. So the first album, Fush, Mang, 1997. This is before All Star. It's a good album.
The year of your birth.
You okay, man?
What happened?
Sorry,
He's
while,
dying. I think
while
he's a
I was
ghost.
drinking my wonderful drink over here, Orange Crush, or not Orange Crush,
Watermelon.
Watermelon Crush.
Watermelon.
One of the carbonated bubbles popped and part of the soda went to my eye, which I don't recommend. Just if anyone was thinking,
Now it's a 6 out of 10.
it's gonna go
It's
a little
like
down.
a 2 out of 10.
I'm gonna stop doing that. All right,
It's no Harmony Springs.
I apologize for interrupting. Continue.
Yeah. So Fush, Mang, 1997, Smash Mouth. It's a good album. There's some bangers on there. But the second album, Astro Lounge, 1999. This one contains All Star, by the way. There's a lot of good songs there besides All Star. I want to say.
Oh shoot.
I was pulling up the list and then we got into an argument about Popeyes. So
I am
After-
getting a steak dinner.
I'm not giving you a steak dinner.
You shook my hand.
You did shake his hand.
That's fucked up.
No, you
Well,
getting me a
hold
steak
on,
dinner.
I will say though,
You're no fribble.
I don't.
No, it comes with a fribble.
Oh,
Hold
no,
on,
no, no.
hold on.
Yeah.
There was an argument before you two had.
Oh,
about-
don't defend him.
No.
What was the argument?
It was about.
I made it very clear what we were talking about.
Yes, I will say that you definitely 100% own him.
I was confused.
I gave him a chance to
I
go
was
back on
confused.
his words.
I was
He did
confused.
multiple
Did you know I
times.
was talking about the Boston Red one?
No, not until after I shook your hand. Then I
Oh,
realized,
okay.
maybe.
But
That's how you tricked me.
Even though it's not the same plaza anyway, but go ahead.
we
Yes, it is.
No, it's a different plaza.
Wait a second. What are we
It's a
talking about?
plaza in front of a plaza. The
What are we
Boston
talking
Road
about? Wait,
Popeyes.
What are we talking about?
The Boston Road Popeyes, what you were thinking of.
Yes, there is a Popeyes next to the Boston Road.
But it's 2 different plazas.
No, it's not. It's the same plaza.
One's in front of the other.
double or
Oh,
nothing.
That's it, right.
No,
whatever.
Double or nothing.
We're gonna put double or nothing right now.
It's 2 different plazas.
No, it's not. It's the same plaza.
All right, just go ahead. What were we talking about?
The subway. Okay, if you go in the drive-through of that Popeyes, the subway is right
Oh, okay. Hold up. You're right in this end.
there. Okay, thank you.
Because the subway used to be next to Price Rate behind it. It used to be. I apologize.
Man,
Then.
why have we been talking about shitty subway?
You brought it up at the cookies. You
Oh,
two love going to
that was a
subway.
good cookie. That was a
Cookies
good
are
cookie, man.
All right, go ahead. What were we talking about?
Oh, your other argument. This was I don't believe it was on the podcast.
The album.
Oh no, this is like this is like podcast 3. After podcast 3, we went to go eat and we were driving around.
Yeah.
We were passing through Wilbraham, and Big Bad Thad didn't think it was Wilbraham. It was Springfield.
Yes.
What? What
Yes.
happened?
We were driving through Wilbraham. You didn't think it was Wilbraham. You thought it was
Oh,
Springfield.
yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
Because
Well-
the line's over there.
You said that the sign was in some guy's drive.
Yeah, well, it's in the yard.
No,
Yes.
it's not.
What is it? On the curb?
It's a post.
Yes, a big post.
Yes, but you were telling it was a huge sign. That's advertisement for something completely different.
No, I'm not thinking about that.
No, it's
Further
this little
down.
post that's like.
Yes, it's a sign though.
It's not in someone's yard,
It's the
it's on-
line between Wilbraham and Springfield.
Yes, but that's like the beginning of the road. It's nowhere near like someone's yard.
It's
on
in
the-
someone's yard.
It's not in someone's yard. I pass by this every single day.
Yeah, but you look at the sign every day.
I do, because I was like,
You know what? We'll go and get a picture of that at some point.
we will. All right.
Anyway, my favorite song
I know the sign you're talking about.
on
It's a different
Fushio
sign.
Mang was Walking on the Sun in Padrino.
That's a great song.
Big good songs. And then Astro Lounge, I liked Waste. I liked Can't Get Enough of You Baby. Come On, Come On. Pretty much every song on that album was pretty good. And that was my media.
Very good.
Well, I saw Smash Mouth live.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How was that?
When?
said, how was it?
Oh, it was great.
You got
I
ears
missed
now?
half the concert.
Ears are like twice as big as everyone else. You can't hear me?
I missed half the concert, but that's beside the point.
Why do you miss
I snuck into the concert because they shut the doors because it was already half done.
So you're trespassing.
So what
I
it
had
sounds like is you pulled off Impractical Joker's security.
Like snuck in the gate, like the gates were shut but like chained together, but they don't overlap, so it's
So you just
enough
jump-
a thinner person could sneak in.
How'd you-
Actually, it was big. You didn't have to be thin.
It's a security.
Alright,
There was a lot of people coming in and out, but I got in.
All right.
It was a free concert.
So you weren't wearing a security jacket, is what you're saying?
No.
Okay,
I
apologize.
understand what you mean now.
I apologize.
Yeah. So, should I jump into my media?
Yeah, go ahead.
Why not?
All right. So, since there's nothing else to do, I watched 2 movies in the last 2 days.
What?
Okay.
Were they adult movies?
One can say that. Oh, but I'm not talking about those.
Oh, you saw Naughty Nurses 2?
3.
Ah, it's a classic, man.
No, 4 is better than 3.
You got that premium you saw for already?
I saw 4, 5, not 6.
Oh,
I think Fred Fuchs died in that one.
I think you're right. Yeah. All
Oh,
right.
is this one?
all right. I watched The Layover. It was on Hulu
Yes.
with Kate Upton and Alexandria Daddario. I don't know who she was, but I recognized her from an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, where she plays a love interest of Charlie, she was a rich girl, fell for the the moron guy.
Does she have big bazonkas?
No,
Gazungas.
Kate Upton does.
Oh, okay.
Kate Upton does. So they kind of equal each other out. So I was just scrolling through trying to find something to watch. Kate Upton. So I clicked on it. So the summary of the story is, it came out in 2017, by the way. That 2 girls, roommates, they're lifelong friends. They decide they're gonna fly to Fort Lauderdale like overnight, just like quick trip to
Bounce
Florida.
there.
Maybe they went to see him.
Is he quarantined?
I don't know.
Okay, they're flying to Fort Lauderdale from Seattle.
Do they quarantine?
And they're sitting, airplanes, 3 seats in a row. One of them was on the window, one on the aisle, and then one could say handsome man sat between the 2. And this starts a quarrel to fight for him, like Bachelor style, because that's what they're watching at home. That kind of leads up to they're gonna fight over this guy like they do in The Bachelor, which is, I guess, like ruthless. So that's what they do. The whole movie is them fighting over this guy, and they have to. They have a layover in St. Louis because there's a hurricane in Fort Lauderdale. So they planned a trip to go to the beach in Fort Lauderdale, not knowing there was a hurricane. Not sure how that happened.
Wow. Surprise hurricane.
So they fight over the guy, the whole movie, and I don't want to give anything away.
So is this whole movie on a plane?
No, the whole movie is pretty much off a plane because
off a plane.
it's a layover.
So
the
at
whole
the
movie
airport.
is in a layover.
What
No,
airport?
they can't fly out to Fort Lauderdale because of the hurricane, so they're stuck in St. Louis for a few days.
Oh.
So they
And then-
leave the airport and
Yes,
go
they end up driving to Fort Lauderdale. It's a good movie.
together, all 3.
And another guy.
It's a 4th.
Yes, he's gonna drive him. He's a jeweler.
So he's like an Uber, but for jewelers.
Adam Sandler.
It's not an Adam Sandler.
Okay.
It's a good movie. A lot of eye candy,
Pervert.
I guess it was funny, but not a great movie.
How long was it?
About an hour and a half. The next movie I'm gonna talk about was a banger, right, Thad?
How would you rate it out of
I
10?
don't know what you're
That-
talking about.
5.
5? That's not.
The story, I could see the story coming, like the finish. Even though the finish had a little bit of a swerve to it too. Good movie.
Just enough to keep you interested.
Also, can honestly say I didn't know Kate Upton was that good of an actress. I mean, she's not great, but I was a little surprised.
Better than what you thought.
Yes. Now, anyone else have media?
Don't
Or
you
should I
guys-
jump into?
The only thing is to travel back to your previous point about you mentioned his favorite song from Def Leppard.
Oh yes, go ahead.
I was trying my best to think of another song, but for the life of me, I can't at the moment. I'm
So
running...
you're bringing it up, and then you don't have one.
Oh, no, I do. It was the one that I had
No,
originally.
Okay, photograph. You heard it on the way here. Let's
Yeah,
go with it.
That was the one I was naturally gonna
Oh,
go.
go
but
ahead. Sing it for us.
You don't want me singing. I'm running off of no sleep.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Scuba, Steve, you got any media?
I don't. I came unprepared for that.
You didn't watch anything?
Watch 22 News weather forecast.
Oh, well, that's a waste of time. Brian Lapis?
I know it was some
Screw
female.
you, Brian Lapis.
It was some female.
Yeah, screw you, man.
What's the other guy's name? It's like Brian something.
O'Brien?
Fernandez.
Brian Fernandez.
A cousin.
Yeah, Mr. S's cousin. Good guy. I
Big
watched.
Sal.
I told him to come on the pod today. He said he was gonna go home.
Oh, he's definitely gonna get a link to this one.
I watched the movie. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but I guess I will.
Go ahead.
I saw Pineapple Express.
Nice movie.
It was okay. That's all I gotta say.
It's a weed movie. What happened to make the screen?
You broke it, bro. It's like inverted colors. What the hell?
I don't know. We're gonna ignore that.
All right.
It does that every once in a while.
Okay, what's your movie?
Okay, this is the big one. First off, shout out to good friend Kyle Kippitz on this one, who gave me this movie on DVD for my birthday. Super Troopers 2.
Oh,
I finally watched it. Have you guys seen it?
I've only seen one.
Okay,
I saw
you've seen 2?
No, but I just remember what I want to bring up. But continue.
Okay, you have to watch Super Troopers 2. It's better than the first one.
Is it?
2018 it came out, which was quite a bit after the first one, which was 2001. Steve, how old are you?
That makes me 18.
18-year-old movie.
Wow.
Super Troopers. It had the same main cast.
So you're legal.
Illegal or illegal?
You're legal.
It's pronounced undocumented.
Am I missing
No,
some shit?
I mean your legal age.
No, Alien, right?
One can say.
Continue.
So Super Troopers, it's an off-color comedy. You know, it's my kind of comedy about Vermont state troopers. Okay, so I mentioned same cast. The whole premise of this movie is the governor, the Vermont governor, who is played by Linda Carter, Wonder Woman. Linda Carter.
Oh yeah.
You don't know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, Linda Carter. Mother of Jimmy Carter.
Sister.
Sorry.
From Georgia. So the Vermont governor summons these guys, this gang of troopers. I don't know what you call them. Troopers.
Super Troopers.
The Super Troopers. The Vermont governor summons the Super Troopers to take over a town that's in Canada, but they just surveyed the land and realized that town is actually part of the United States. So the maps are all incorrect.
Yeah.
And Canada has agreed to hand over that land to the United States. So it's literally one town on the border, and they show a map in the movie that it's not straight; it goes up and down. So they're all going to this Saint George something that's in French, in Quebec. So they go up there, and the whole movie is like a feud between Americans and Canadians and the Mounties. So they go up there, and they agree to hand over the land, thus making Vermont larger. The mayor of the town, this is what got me. I didn't know this was coming. The mayor of the town was Rob Lowe.
Whoa.
You know, I like Rob Lowe. He's a good actor.
Parks and
Funny guy, yeah. So he's the mayor of this Canadian town. It got to pop on me because I didn't know it was coming. He plays Guy Lafranc. That's his name. So he's got the big, heavy Canadian accent. He looks Canadian. He looks French Canadian. I'll make that clear. Guy Lafranc. And then immediately one of the Super Troopers noticed him. And he goes, "Oh, you're Guy Lafranc." Also known as I didn't write this down. The Halifax Explosion. That was his name. And they make it known that he was the former Montreal Canadiens minor league star for the Halifax Burriers, which are not a real team. He was the leading scorer for that team. How the Canadian Super Trooper, Vermont Super Trooper knew who he was, I don't know. Minor league star, but he was happy to be recognized. He also owns a brothel in the movie, and they realized that that's not legal in the United States. He did really good in this character. A lot of Canadian stereotypes here, French Canadian stereotypes, which is funny. I'm in Canada quite often. Know a lot of French Canadians, so it worked. He said a term called "Great Tim Hortons Ghost." That's what he said. So also Canadian humor, blah blah blah. There's also a feud between Ontario and Quebec that comes into the end of the movie, but I don't want to spoil it. Fred Savage is also in the movie from the Wonder Years.
Yo, Fred Savage? I love Fred Savage. No joke.
Okay, get into it. That's it?
Yeah.
Fred Savage was on the Wonder Years. Tony, do you know Connection of the Wonder Years?
Uh-oh. No.
You should know it's Impractical Joker's connection.
God, I'm running off those.
Danica McKellar was in the Wonder Years.
Sorry.
That is Murr's boyhood crush.
That was his punishment, right?
Yes.
All oiled up and
Yeah.
everything.
So, great movie. There's a great Danny DeVito scene, which
He's in it too?
He's not, but they talk about Danny DeVito, which is honestly one of the best part of the movie. But it was a good movie. Lots of Canadian American references. I hope there's a Super Troopers 3. Who knows?
You're Canadian, aren't you?
Yeah, let's go with that. Also, Tacoma FD starts up this week. That's a true TV show with some of the cast of Super Troopers.
Wait,
That's
Farva?
Farva. Yeah, he's the. Don't know his name in the show, in the movie, in the Tacoma FD, but he's the fire chief, captain, whatever they call him.
Oh,
So I would recommend Super Troopers 2, but watch the first Super Troopers. Super Troopers is a banger,
I like the first
so go home and watch it. I got it on DVD if you want to borrow it.
Thanks. I'll take you up on that offer.
What if I don't return it? What happens?
There's a fee.
There's a fee. Okay. Good to know.
Shall we introduce Elder God of the Week, which we didn't mention yet?
no.
At
Big
all.
surprise.
I have been very...
Why don't you introduce it and get the reaction from the fans?
Well,
You know?
I don't.
I don't either.
I came in here unknowing or not knowing the Elder God. I've asked several times. I was
let
kind of
me
blue balled.
I think it should be Bronson Security.
Shout out to Bronson.
Bronson.
future
Keep 'em all
future
safe.
Elder God. Let me just pull it up here.
There's been no killing since Bronson's been hired.
Our
That we know
Elder
of.
God of the Week, or should I say Elder Gods of the
Yes.
Week,
Plural.
Oh,
Plural.
boy.
is the Donner Party.
Yes. You know the Donner Party? Yes.
The Donner Party was a group of American pioneers who migrated to California in a wagon train from the Midwest. They got delayed by a series of mishaps. They spent the winter of 1846 that is, snowbound in Sierra Nevada mountain range. And there's some rumors that it may have been a little bit of cannibalism, but let's see.
I just heard it's a good barbecue.
Of the 87 members of the Donner Party, only 48 survived.
That's all you need.
So, Mr. Salvas, got any fast facts about the Donner
Yes,
Party?
I do. I'm pulling that up.
Okay.
So, you know what the Donner Party is before this, Tony?
Well, once he started explaining it, yes. But
Marty Fanning taught me well back in 10th grade.
So this was not just a Mr. O'Connor deal.
Yes.
No.
Interesting.
Shout
Did
outs
you
to
learn that in
grade,
school too?
yeah, I watched a documentary about it when I was really...
Shoutouts to Johnny O'Connor.
Great man.
He showed us the documentary on the Donner Party.
He was about 20 years old then. It was like a PBS
Yeah,
special.
so that's the one.
That's the one.
All right, I'm getting the links up here.
So, you may be wondering, why are these random people elder gods? For one reason and one reason only, and that is they are a lesson on sacrifice. They sacrifice themselves for food and whatnot, and it's overall just a lesson. Like, come prepared, you know? Or you're gonna get stuck in a cave with cannibals.
You ready for the
It was only a
some
rumor.
facts on the Donner
Rumors.
Party?
Great facts.
I'm reading through here.
Ethan Warwick says, the Donner Party is a story of hard decisions. They were neither heroic nor villainous. I think that's a lesson to live by. Respect the Donner Party.
Abraham Lincoln almost joined the Donner Party
With his hat?
because he was from Springfield, Illinois at the time. That's where they came from, and yeah, he wouldn't have survived more than likely. I mean, he could have,
Well, he
but he
would've
wouldn't have been
died either
president.
Is there a Springfield in every state?
Tony, pull out a map. Let's see.
You know if there's a Ludlow, Vermont?
Yes. Right after... Fuck, what's
It's after
that?
Cady Street.
Well... No.
Yo, if you live in Ludlow, Vermont, I'm just saying Ludlow, Mass is way better and we will fight you.
We take over their town?
Yeah, super Ludlow.
Super...
It's often said that none of the survivors killed a living person to cannibalism,
It was dead.
to cannibalize a body. They just had died, but they had eaten all the horses. They'd eaten all the dogs. Everything was gone already.
It's like Burger King.
They ate the Indians that were helping them.
It's always good.
Cannibalism had started when every available source of protein was gone and starvation, hypothermia was becoming rampant. So we discussed that. There were more Donner Party men that died than women. So more women survived.
It was named after George Donner.
There's
Born
also,
in North
there's also a
Carolina.
Reed
There's
family,
a whole
though.
family, right?
Yeah,
There's several
multiple
families.
families. I can list them off if you want. I will. George Donner, with his wife Tamsin, daughters Frances, Georgia, Eliza,
Who's Francis?
Elita,
Francis?
Lena, Jacob, Elizabeth, Hook, William Hook,
Captain Hook?
Captain Hook,
Dr. Hook?
George, Mary, Isaac, Lewis, Samuel,
Jesus.
Hieronymo Miller, Samuel Shoemaker, Noah James, Charles Berger, John Denton, Fred Fox, Augustus Spitzer, James Freed, Martha Jane. A lot of people here we should remember. You have any other facts about the Donner Party, Mrs.
I just love that documentary that
The documentary
Mr.
is
O'Connor showed us.
so good.
Mr. O'Connor is also on the Elder God list. We should talk about him in a future episode.
A lot of people didn't care in that class about him or this, not him, but no one got into the class like we did. And all throughout the year that we watched this, we kept mentioning the Donner Party. You remember that? Every time you put the tape into the VCR, you go, was that the Donner Party? So much that other people in the class were getting sick of our comments. Mr. O'Connor got a kick every time. That and the Panama Canal video.
I love the Panama Canal video.
Oh, we're going to put this in. Oh, is that the Panama Canal? And you look up, you're like, oh, what a good man. So the Donner Party, Elder Gods, they did what they had to do. Mm-hmm. A crazy story in American history that almost became a myth. So much that a legend that it wasn't factual, but it is factual. It did happen.
It's a real thing that happened.
Yeah.
And it's the lesson.
Some people did make it to the coast. Some did not.
It.
So we're going to have a moment of silence for all those members of the Donner Party that perished.
Oh! Jesus Christ! What the hell was that? I don't know.
How did that get over there?
I don't know. Something from the fridge fell, and it landed on the floor and on the stove. I'll pick that up later. It's Connie's department. He can deal with it.
We're just using it for fun.
All right. So Donner Party, good people. That's it.
What else do we have to discuss?
Can we go back to Big Y and their bag situation?
Yes, even though it comes up in almost every episode. Go ahead.
I haven't been here.
Give your take on it.
My take, multiple times. The first time, I haven't been to Big Y, Wonderful Big Y specifically. Probably about 6 months. I think it was last month I went. Had to get some goodies.
What did you buy?
What did I get this time? I think that time it was pound cakes, blueberries.
What's this for work?
Yeah. I had to get 4 pound cakes, 4 little baskets of strawberries, and then bananas. So I had like 8 bundles of bananas, and I'm hand carrying all this in the cart, not the cart, the handheld cart. And I get to the self checkout. I don't have a Big Y card. I just put my phone number in. Of course. Only to find out that to put your phone number into the self checkout, you have to flag down an associate. You have to go to their computer, give them your phone number, they print out something, come back to your register, and type something in. And that is how they activate your phone number. Oh, so then I check out, and my friend was actually working, so I was like...
Who's your friend, if you can mention?
Kevin Carlson. Don't know if any of you know him, but he
Don't know.
transferred from Wilbraham Big Y. So I checked out, paid, receipt in my pocket, and then I was like, realizing there's no bag. So I was like, all right, I'll just take the handheld cart to my car, bring the little handheld cart back. And he says you can't leave the store with those.
The ones you hold?
The handheld ones. You can't leave the car with those. And I was like, really? Like, I can't? And he's like, I can't get in trouble. I already got written up once, so you can't carry it out. I was like, how am I supposed to carry all this?
Wait, so, you can take a carriage halfway across town with no problem?
That's the thing. So then I had to go through the checkout process again to buy a single brown bag.
Wow.
So I put everything in, only to find out half of it still doesn't fit. And I've been already gone for like half an hour, and we got lunch service coming up soon. So I just had to carry still like 8 bundles of bananas in this big brown bag. Dropped a few of them on the way. Oops. And then again, I made the same mistake a couple weeks later. Had to buy... What did I buy? It was sour cream, maybe.
Oh, I love sour cream.
I forget what it was.
Tanzi loves sour cream.
That one wasn't bad because I only had 4 little tubs of it, but still, no bags. Anywhere else you find a bag? Walmart?
Stop and Shop?
Stop and Shop?
Man, what's the deal with Big Y? Every time I'm there, I'm just like, why?
Why don't they give you a bag? They're hoarding them somewhere. They're in the back. They have to be.
Did you guys ever get a free cookie when you were a kid from the bakery?
Never.
No?
No.
What?
I got my 3 slice of ham at the deli.
Oh, I know they get stuff in the deli.
Yeah, that's the best part. I still go buy it. Ham.
You didn't know about the bakery?
No.
Are you guys being serious?
Yes.
It was literally called the Cookie Club. I shit you not.
No idea.
Cookie Club. You would literally go.
It's your generation, maybe.
Oh, I'm so
That's
pissed.
true. Maybe it was like a.
If we go by back
It's
today,
been like a 3-year difference. It's not like they didn't have a cookie club as soon as we turned like 12, and then they had the cookie club for a little bit.
I don't know if they still do it, but you'd literally go up to the bakery, a little toddler, and I probably wouldn't pass. And then you'd be like, hey, could I have a cookie? And they're like, chocolate chip or sugar? And they would open one up, like a box like that they have back there, and they hand you one with a napkin.
Hold up, you wouldn't buy something there? You would just walk up to the counter and they would give it to you?
I was like 7, so I was with my parents.
Yeah, but like
I wouldn't buy anything.
But your parents didn't have to buy a cake or
nothing.
A pastry?
Nothing. You could be going in just to buy a case of water. Hell, you could be just going into the store for all they care.
How come I didn't know this?
I was not informed of this.
They give you free fruit now. We had the little stack that
That's
says
true.
free fruit for a child. Like, take a banana.
I
Take
just
an
want
apple.
to say I miss the pizza samples they used to have.
Pizza sandwich.
Yes.
They used to
What?
always
What?
have pizza
Yes.
samples, like cut up in little squares.
Yes.
No.
Not all the time.
All right.
Occasionally.
I don't
we
think
got
we were
them.
at the same.
I
Big
usually
Y.
saw them a lot, but
Kind of a lot.
I'm missing out a lot of
hate Big Y.
How about the
Yeah.
pasta bar?
okay. One time, Big Y, I saw a pasta bar. I never saw it again since then. I
Remember?
saw it once.
We did a whole summer, like, we several times in one day, we go to different Big Ys just looking for pasta bars.
I never found it again.
I don't
It
think we
may
saw
not
it.
even exist.
And
Maybe
JD was getting mad. He's like, "Oh, they're not gonna have it."
maybe
well,
I
worth
was
the shot.
in a trance or something when I saw it.
A trance.
Live in your memory.
Speaking of Tony,
Oh, I
think
forgot
we have
about
a
that.
story for you.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
Oh, wait. I got that.
Great segue.
Oh, you have the script?
No, but I have other things I want to mention. Never mind. Tony, I want you to tell us the story. You know where this is going.
I know exactly.
Go
where
ahead,
this
tell
is
us what
going.
you think this is going.
This is we mentioned a little bit of Disney World earlier.
Go ahead, tell the story.
Do I have to?
Yes, you love telling it. Now
you're
you're telling it to
required.
an audience.
All right.
You can't be on another pod unless you tell the story.
Jesus Christ. All right. So, as I mentioned before, I was in Disney World a little while ago, and if you do not, I really have one thing I wear every single time. It's normally boots, jeans, a t-shirt, and some sort of sweatshirt jacket. So something over the t-shirt, no matter how hot it is. It's just I always wear it.
What about a hat?
I also normally 9 times out of 10 I wear a hat.
He's balding, so
It is. It's really depressing. Anyways,
Melon.
so this is how I went to Disney World, and every other park, no problem, nothing at all. However, my family wanted to go to the water park. I did not want to go. I tried my best to get out of it. Did not work. So I went to the water park. I did not bring a bathing suit because I don't really like swimming. So I walked around the water park while my family enjoyed the water park, and a little parade started behind me. Started with a gentleman who was working the rides, then a little security guard, which
little. Yeah, what do you mean little?
Well,
Like
a security-
stature? Like miniature?
No, it was not miniature. It was a normal. I don't want to call him.
What do
like-
you describe normal? We're all normal.
Well, let me finish my sentence and you'll find out. Patience. When I mean a little security guard, I don't mean like the full-blown security guard with the tactical vest. I mean like this little...
Mall
this-
cop.
It's like, yeah, basically a mall cop. It's like the park cop.
Disney Paul cop.
So
Park.
this guy's got
Hallmark.
like a little badge with a Mickey Mouse shaped head.
Segway.
It was a little off for me. So he started following me. And then an actual security guard starts to follow me. I'm having all these people behind me.
Are you noticing this as it's going on?
I didn't notice this until I started having people look at me. And I looked behind me, and it's all these people. The second I look at them, and they're all looking away like, shit. It turns out they thought I was a terrorist. They thought I was trying to bomb the park, place things in the park. So I had to deal with that. I did nothing. I have never had an issue before, and no other park. And again, it wasn't even that really. It was like 70 degrees that day. Anywhere else in the park, you'd see people with sweatshirts, except the water park because it's a water park. But because I was in the water park with dressed how I am now, hat, sweatshirt, t-shirt, jeans, they thought I was a terrorist. They had nothing else to go by but my look.
Did you have the beard?
I did have the beard.
Did
You
you
had
have
a
the
bigger
Moxie
beard
hat?
then, didn't you? You must have. No?
I'm roughly about the same size as them.
Did you have the Moxie hat?
It was the exact same hat, probably the same exact jeans, or not.
You haven't changed?
No, I only have one pair.
Disgusting.
I only have 2 pairs of jeans, and the other one's black. Same boots though, same exact boots. I don't know about the socks.
All right, we didn't get into that in depth, but
All right. Well, I
Underwear?
how come you didn't jump into the water, getting on a slide?
I don't like getting wet. I can't swim.
You don't have to swim to be on a slide. I can't swim that well.
Well, at the end of the slide, it's water.
Yeah, but
What
it's
am I
not,
gonna
not
do?
12 feet of water.
Okay, how do you not know how to swim? You just move your arm.
Yeah, you just don't
I'm too
drown.
fat. Have you seen me?
How do you
I'm
drown?
like a lead weight.
How do you drown? Just drink the water.
Well, I'm not that thirsty. And I'm
Side story: Little Andre almost drowned one time last summer. Do you remember that?
Oh, Haviland
Janice
Pond.
was telling us. Yeah, Haviland Pond. The kid almost drowned this way. It was closed for 6 months. All right, back to the story.
not. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, so
am I missing something
you were a
else?
terrorist at Disney World.
Yes.
Like you weren't a terrorist.
I was
you were
not a
causing
terrorist.
no harm.
Oh, not that we know of.
You were Bluto for the day.
I was. Yes, I was. Pluto.
Did they have the handcuffs ready? They probably did, right?
From what I'm told, because my family, my wonderful, wonderful family.
Shout outs to Tony's mom
I don't know if. No, I'm not gonna go down that road.
and Tony's brothers A2 and A3.
Yes. Well,
A4?
not yet.
Yeah. Yeah,
not-
I'll take care of that.
No, no thanks. I'm good. I'm good. Anyways, they were watching us go down. They didn't do anything. Not a single thing. They just watched.
Well, you're an adult. You can figure it out.
I was not an adult at the time.
How old were you?
I was 16.
Oh, that's that long ago?
You had a full beard?
16.
You was
I had this like
16?
since I was like almost 14 and a half. I had a beard.
So you've had those jeans for like 6 years.
Yeah,
I've
you haven't
had-
grown?
Actually, I still wear like most of my clothes from like middle school. They still fit. I was that big back then.
It's crazy.
It is.
Tony, if you don't know who Tony is, he's about 6'3", 237.
Well,
What does it make you?
I'm also 6'3", 237.
actually,
Exactly.
Fight.
I'm a.
We're going to do swamp fight. There's a pond back here
4'3".
behind the apartments.
if you can take like half of that and double the weight, that's me. So, yeah, do that math. You can do the math.
So like 3
Clever
foot
one, Tony.
7?
3'7.5". Okay, and a
You
half.
fucking Wendy's.
I don't think you mentioned that we went to Wendy's.
Oh, yeah, we went to Wendy's before the podcast.
They didn't give us napkins. I just
Yeah,
want to
shut
point
up.
out the girl at Wendy's on Memorial Drive around 2 o'clock.
Did you get her
2
name?
to 3. Did not get a name. She did not give me napkins in the drive-thru. Okay, first off, drive-thru should be given napkins without asking. 2, the fucking coronavirus is going on. Everyone's going to drive-thru. Give me fucking napkins. Like, what the
They
fuck?
should give you ketchup, too.
They didn't give me ketchup either. They didn't even ask if I wanted any sauce. F you.
Is that all you have to say?
Yes.
Okay.
I get mad, man.
I can see.
Like, it's common sense. Give me a napkin to wipe my hands, my face. I was like,
What about a moist towelette?
I would take
That'd be
the
great.
That'd be wonderful.
See, that's
Actually,
why
I think that would be
I gotta
better.
start driving because I am prepared with napkins. I have moist towelettes.
I've driven the last, 6 times.
I'm driving.
And I've
next time.
offered you
I'm driving
if you
next
wanted
time.
to drive.
Okay, so the
I don't
reason,
mind driving.
Okay, so my car, I have extra straws,
Yeah.
extra forks, knives, spoons,
Are we talking plastic or metal?
plastics.
Or-
I have
Plastics.
napkins, and I have wipes from Buffalo Wild Wings.
So
So
you have like a whole kitchenette inside your car.
I am prepared. I also have some ketchup
Where do you
and
keep
pepper.
all this?
My glove compartment.
It's a big
Oh,
glove
how big is
department.
your glove compartment? Yeah.
It all fits.
What else do you have? Is there anything else in there? Or is it just like
My
He leaves-
registration.
the registration stays at home.
Yeah, I don't
It's
need
just a napkin that says, I bought the car.
I'm 12.
Don't you owe money to somebody on your car?
Yeah, I owe money to someone in Ludlow. I won't say the who, but they claim they fixed my car, but they did not fix it, so I did not give them the money. So, and I went to a good place and got it fixed. And guess what? They got the money.
Where'd you go?
You know what I'm gonna say? John Quill on Holyoke Street. They suck.
Well, it's Holyoke Street.
So who rocks? Who rocks?
Who rocks? Wilbraham Tire, man.
Where's Holyoke Street?
What are we talking about?
Right.
John Quill?
John Quill.
It's like next to a tire place.
Right next to, the tire
Oh,
place, and then there's...
Tire warehouse right there.
and then there's, rentals, then there's that place.
Burnett Road.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, it's still Holyoke Street.
well, yeah, but going into Burnett
You
Road.
gotta go to Gus Quello right before that on Upper Fuller Street. Fuller. Holyoke.
I'll check it out.
That's where I'm gonna get my brakes.
Anyway, no $200 for you.
Are we ready for the spontaneous
Oh,
interview
I'm
call?
ready. I thought you
I
were
have
gonna
someone
bring
in mind.
All right, so
well, it's not.
it. Are we gonna know who, or are you just gonna call him?
We're just gonna call him.
no
What
spoilers.
if they don't answer? Do you have a backup?
Yeah.
Well, we can leave a message.
He'll pick up. He's on quarantine.
Oh. Oh, no. I thought it was someone else.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Hello.
Kyle!
What's up?
Hey, let me put the volume up. Or it is up. You gotta talk a little louder. Can you do that?
I have to talk louder.
You are this week's spontaneous interview on the Elder God podcast.
Oh my god.
We're here with Big Thad,
Hello.
Big Bad Thad, Scuba Steve, and Tony Franchise.
Well, it's good to see everyone.
Talk louder, because you're on the microphone. We want you to make the podcast. So we're going to run down all the... Are you okay?
No, I gotta get up. Hold
Aren't you on quarantine?
Yeah, I'm in quarantine. I'm actually stuck in my house forever.
Oh, well, we're not going to visit you, so.
I will.
Well, that's not nice.
Okay, you ready for the rundown? We're going to ask your opinion on everything we talked about.
Okay.
Okay, so coronavirus. Hello?
We lost him.
That's it? There's nothing else?
Yeah, just any thoughts? Any thoughts on the coronavirus? It's got you quarantined.
About being in quarantine?
Yeah, well, you're in quarantine. Give us an update. How's it like?
It's not very fun. I probably have it.
God bless you.
It's probably sitting in my body, slowly killing me.
Nice.
This might be the last time we talk to you.
You should have some Flintstones gummies. They should take care of it.
What did you say?
All right, what about Denny's? What's your thoughts on Denny's? They're closed right now.
Oh, I love Denny's. I like their red, white, blue pancakes.
Okay, Denny's versus IHOP. We didn't talk about that, but
Yeah, Denny's wins all the way.
nice, nice. All right, Big Y.
Big Y, it's a little overpriced, but they have good produce.
What about the bags?
The bags?
Yeah, we missed the bags.
I mean, I don't really miss the bags because they were just going into the ocean.
Oh, all right, we'll skip that. I need the bags, man. How about Animal Crossing?
Oh, I actually ordered it. It's coming in on Monday.
Oh, well, you don't have it now, so you can't give us a
I
review.
can't go to the store and get it.
You didn't buy it in the e-store?
No, I want to get the physical copy.
That's the way everyone should do it.
No, you don't have
Yes.
fucking Switch. Shut the fuck
I
up.
mean, not me, but I think everyone should have the physical copy.
Okay.
What about Def Leppard?
Def Leppard, I mean, pretty good song.
It's a band.
Band all around, yeah.
All right, what else did we talk
No, I
about?
know it's a band. I mean, they have pretty good songs.
Oh, like what? What's your favorite?
Pour Some Sugar on Me. That's my favorite.
Okay. Next.
You want more? Because I don't really know more. I know if I heard them, I know more.
Have you ever had watermelon crushed soda?
No, I actually haven't.
Don't get it.
It's not good.
What else we have to drink? What about Little Debbie? You like Little Debbie snacks?
Little Debbie, I think they used to be better than they are now.
I agree with that. I agree.
It's probably
with
very true. We had Little Debbie Easter carrot cake rolls. That was the snack of the week.
Don't get it.
Yeah, avoid them. There's no carrot in it.
that. There's some white stuff in it though.
Yeah, a lot of white stuff. I don't know what Debbie's up to. Okay, Kyle, this one's for you. Actually, no, I'm going to address a few other things first. Have you ever seen the movie The Layover with Kate Upton?
I may have. What is it about?
Two girls that are on a layover, and they're fighting over a guy.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's a good movie. Watch it.
Big badonkers.
Yeah. What about Smash Mouth? I know we went and saw Smash Mouth.
Yeah, well, we saw them once or twice. No, probably just once.
What did you just say? What did you just say?
We saw them like once or twice. I don't remember. Probably just the once.
Yeah, just the once. I was with you at the Big E.
Well, actually, no, they were in Rat Race, so we saw them twice.
Oh, that's true. That was almost real life. Okay, you ready for this one? We had a good discussion on Super Troopers 2. I finally watched it.
You finally watched it?
I
What
did.
did you think of it?
I
compared to the
loved
first
it.
one?
Kyle, it was better than the first one.
That's what I thought.
Incredible. Danny DeVito scene is the best part. It's worth a watch. I'm going to play it for the guys after this.
Oh, yeah, they definitely should watch it.
Okay, the Elder God of the Week was the Donner Party.
The Donner Party?
Yeah, you know who the Donner Party are?
I have, like, some recollection, but you'd have to refresh my memory.
Cannibals.
Who did you have for U.S. history in junior year?
Wait, U.S. History Junior year?
Yeah.
I thought that was senior year.
No, it's government.
Oh, government. I think I had... Oh, God. Maybe Mr. Bly?
Well, the Donner Party were pioneers who traveled from the Midwest to California, and they ate each other on the way.
A little snack.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because they were hungry and they were stuck in the mountains.
A little
So,
peckish.
what about Ocean State Job Lot?
They're okay. I don't really ever go there.
They sponsored this episode. How dare you say that on this
Yeah,
program?
cut that out.
Well, I don't really regular shop there. I've never actually, like...
Well, you're in quarantine. You can't now.
Well, yeah, that's true.
How long are you in quarantine till? Till you feel better?
I got 9 or 10 more days now.
9 or 10 more days?
Christ.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Oh,
I
shit.
got back on Sunday.
God bless you, Kyle. You're a trooper for all of us. A super trooper.
Oh, a super trooper. Hell
I think we went through everything. Kyle, thank you for being our guest on this podcast. Somewhat.
I'm very happy to be here.
So we're all going to say goodbye now. Bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.
Bye, Kyle.
Bye.
We love you. Oh, we didn't even mention Minya.
Oh,
I wanted to mention Minya. All right.
Shout out to Minya.
Oh, I want to say something because I forgot now. And when I was watching the movie The Layover, I immediately said, I'm going to mention this to Thad.
What you got?
One of the girls, not Kate Upton, the other girl, she's a teacher at a high school, an English teacher.
Yes.
And she calls down one kid in the back of the room. Kind of reminds me of you. You know, an outcast.
I'm an outcast. If anyone's an outcast, it's you.
Oh, please. So she calls in the kid, and he's reading manga. And she's like, he's manga, and he explains what manga is. Yes. So I just want to point that out. I thought it was funny. I got a kick out of it.
It's a backwards.
What manga was it?
I don't remember.
Is it hentai?
It was not hentai.
You don't remember.
It was not hentai. I know hentai.
You do.
Yeah.
Art.
Steve gives me all his leftover hentai.
It's true. What's your thoughts on ASMR?
Oh, I love ASMR.
I'm a newfound fan.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Just want to bring it up.
Maybe we might do a whole episode like that.
Wait, I'm sorry. All right.
Wow, that was a good preview.
Thank you. Preview.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank our staff, Janice here, for setting up the studio for us this afternoon.
Thank you, Janice. You're welcome.
With the tough times with her son. But
How's little Andre doing?
she said he was doing okay. He's got to do tests next week. That's all she said. We don't know what the tests are.
I hope he passes.
Oh, you like the pacer test?
Perhaps.
Anyway, that would be the end of this episode of the Elder God Podcast, episode 5. Please join us.
The Donner Party.
Donner Party. Please join us next time. We're going to have something a little special for you guys. We'll get into that when we get there. But have a good night, y'all.
Like, comment, and subscribe.